And if you're watching this on the replay, it's just me, you, and that's it. No yappy today. Just me, just a quickie. I wasn't going to go live today because I had so many things to do, but I figured I would come in live really, really fast, maybe for a half hour or 45 minutes until I have to leave, and just hang out for a bit. So if you're scrolling and you're passing through, my name is Lexi. Come and say hi. And we're just chilling out, chilling in the cut. That's what we're doing right now. It's Thursday. Thursday thoughts. What are your thoughts today? There's Nora. Hey, Nora. How are you, my love? It's so good to see you. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, Nora. Doing all right today? I hope you are, honey. Ah, that's amazing. I'm great too. Hey there, Addie Grace. How you doing today, my love? What has been going on in your neck of the woods? I'm doing great, Nora. Can't complain. I was a little bit busy today. I would have gone live earlier, but I had some things to do. So yeah, I thought I'd pop in now for a little bit. It won't be a long live, maybe anywhere from a half hour to 45 minutes. So yeah, figured I'd just come and hang out for a little bit without Yappy today. Mam is around. She might pop in. But it's just me and you. Just me and you all. So that's it. Yeah. So what has anybody been doing today? What's everybody been doing? I've just been busy catching up on a few things, catching up on some phone calls and things like that. Hey there, Glenn. How you doing? Happy Thursday, Glenn. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Been relaxing? Yes. Good day to relax. Ah, your friend started school today. Yes, you'll have to ask her how it was. You know what I don't like? I don't like when school starts on a Wednesday or a Thursday when you come back from vacation. I feel like they could have let that go till they could have let it go till Monday. They could have let it go till Monday or Tuesday. Why start on a Thursday? Why? Hey, Primo. Happy Thursday. Hey there, Michelle. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, my love. Hey there, Leanne, my Rosie. Nora says, hey, Rose. Happy Thursday, Primo. Thank you. Rose says, hey, Nora. Rose is also Leanne. We have two Leannes in the mix, but the other Leanne is in the UK and is probably after midnight where she is or close, so I know she won't be here today. School starts 2 days before Labor Day. Oh, okay, Nora, for you. Yes. How was your day, Primo? How was your Thursday? Primo says, hey, Michelle. Michelle says, hey, PMC. And Rose. So how was everybody? Leanne, how was your day today, honey? How's your grandbaby? How's everything going? Tiresome, yes, and tired, but here. I hear you, Primo. Thank you for popping in. I didn't even think I was going to come on, but I said, let me do it. Hey there, Arian Klein. How you doing? So, yes, Nora says, hello, Primo. Leanne says, hi, Michelle, PMC, Lexi, and Zoe in the chat. And Primo says, hello to you, Nora and Leanne, a.k.a. Irish Rose. Hey there, Christina, how you doing? So, yeah, Primo, right. You know it. You know what to do when you want to. So how are you, Arian? How you doing today? I don't think I've seen you here before. Ma'am, what are you doing? Okay, good, Primo. Yes. Yes, it's going. Thank you for asking. Yes. Grandson is doing just wonderful. Awesome. That's awesome. That's what it's all about, right? That he's adjusting and doing well. Because I know it's got to be hard. It's got to be so hard, Leanne. Thank you, Primo, for the stickers, for the Lexi Love stickers. Oh, you went out last night, Christina. Did you have a good time? Bye, Arian. It's so good to see you. Thank you for popping in. Thank you so much. So yeah, Prima, I know you must be tired, and I'm sure it was so hot. Today, it's 84 here right now, but we're in this season where it storms every night. So you never know. When I went to pick up Zoe last night, it stormed. I mean, it stormed. Good, Christina. I'm glad you had a good time. Yes. I know, it is a surprise. It is, it is. Nora says bye to Arian. Yes, Rose says, well, no, wonderful, but as well as can be expected. Yes, of course. It's never going to be wonderful, Leanne. It's not. But right, as well as can be expected, of course. That's something that takes the rest of your life to get over. You will never get over that, right? It takes the rest of your life when we lose somebody. People that come around and they say, oh, you need to get over it and this and that, they've never lost anybody, or if they have, it's never been somebody that they love, right? Couldn't be, because you never tell somebody. We all deal with grief in our own way, in our own time. And when you lose a child, you lose a parent, that's devastating. And you don't get over that. You never will in your life. You never will. It gets easier as time goes on. Like for me, it's easier. I could laugh about mommy and talk about her and everything, but in the beginning, I couldn't. I cried every single day for 3.5 years. So, and I had somebody on social media tell me, you need to get over it. And of course, I blocked that person. And it's like, how dare you? I will never get over it. So, oh, you just got back from physical therapy. Oh, your mom's birthday is Sunday, Christina. So, yes, yes. Ah, yes, Primo, your back hurts a little bit, but nothing you haven't dealt with before. Primo, about my back, I have that degenerative bone disease in my spine. And the weather sometimes messes with it. Like the last couple months, I've had so many back spasms. I haven't had them in so long. And yeah, I probably haven't had a back spasm since 2021, probably. That's when my back was out and I was in bed for almost a month. Yeah, Zoe had to walk back and forth to work and do everything on foot. I just couldn't. I couldn't. And yeah, it was bad. It was really, really bad. So yeah, I'm praying, Primo, that you get to feeling better. That you get to feeling better. You might have to, thank you, Primo. You might have to, it is terrible, Primo. It is. Get some of the, the pads, they work, that you put on. I use a lot of BioFreeze too. That works magic, especially the spray. The spray BioFreeze is excellent. It's excellent. Oh, you're going to a cookout Saturday at your aunt's house in Delaware. Oh, have a good time, Christina. That's amazing. Be safe on the roads and have a really good time. Ah, Michelle, this chair was comfy when we got them. We've had these chairs, Zoe and I, for 5 years. They are they're electric recliners, but neither one of our chairs, Zoe's chair doesn't work anymore at all. Thank God it wasn't in the upright position when it stopped working. And mine's doesn't, it works, but I can't really use it when I'm home by myself because God forbid I can't get it to go back down or anything, then I can't get out of my chair. So we need new chairs. I really want the Lazy Boy ones. So yeah, these were very comfortable when we first got them. I mean, they go all the way back. You can sleep in them and everything. Zoe loved her chair, but now it doesn't work and she's so upset, and I know. So yes. Yes, recliners are, right? Primo, recliners are the best and so relaxing. They are so relaxing. They really are. Hey there, Yvette. Hey there, Copy Mine. How you doing? Yes, Leanne says, thank you so much for your kind words. We never want to bring down the vibe of your chat. There's a blood moon tonight. Yes, there is a blood moon tonight. You will never bring down the vibe, Leanne. You'll never bring it down. You know, I understand. You know, we understand here. You never bring it down. We've all, unfortunately, have lost somebody in our lives. Most of us have. So, you know, you will never bring it down, honey. Don't even worry about that. That's what we're here for, to talk. So, yes. You just rode the bus. Copy mine. The MTA. My uncle used to drive the MTA. He sure did. And he lived right across from the bus depot up in Harlem. Oh, it's going to be cloudy there, though, you think. Yes, yes. Hey there, Laura. So, yes. Hey, Joshua. Yes, Rose says starts here. Oh, 9:23 p.m. and goes till 12 a.m. I have to look for it. When I go pick up Zoe tonight, I have to see if I see it. Have to see if we see it tonight. It was big talk about it a couple days ago. Maybe I'll post something about it. We have to see if we see it. Yes. Definitely have to see. Definitely have to see. Hey there, Razor. How you doing? Yes, still going to try to watch, of course. Addie, I know, Addie, 4 more days till school, right? And you still don't know what to wear. Well, then you have this weekend to check it out. You know, have you gone school shopping and gotten all new things and stuff? That's the best part of the school year, getting new stuff. Getting all the new school things. Yes, yes. Yeah, you're going to be working hard on your outfits this year, right? Not going to be looking a mess. Well, high school, you know, it's a whole different ball game than middle school. You made a subway map artwork. They came out nice. 2022 summer. I love that, Joshua. Yes, in 3 days, Laura. Happy birthday, Eve. Exactly. The clouds are going to block part of it from you. Okay, Leanne, yes. They updated the A line to the R122 and the R122. My line was the local. When I lived up in Washington Heights, I took the local, the number 1 train. When I lived in the Bronx, I used to take the number 4 train. So, yeah. Then when I lived up in Harlem, I used to take the number 2 train. So, I took the number 2 to the last stop, and I got on at the very first stop when I stayed up there with my aunt and uncle. I loved that because nobody was on the train when I got off, and nobody was on the train when I got on. That was the best. You made New York style crumb cake, and it was awesome. I love that, Joshua. Yankees win several times and Mets losing. Oh, my Yankees. But I'm sorry for the Mets fans. Yes, Michelle says, yum, Joshua. Yes, you take the 6 Express train. Yes, it's hard to find. I know it is. All right, let me, let's pull up the chat so I can actually look at it. So, yes. Let's pull it up. Primo, if you're still here, what'd you have for dinner tonight? Or what are you going to have for dinner? Josh said, thanks, Michelle. Oh, let's see. Addie says, I've been practicing my makeup for like 2 weeks. Oh, Addie. Joshua says, I'm currently living in the Bronx. I used to take the 2 or the 5 train from 233rd Street to Allerton Avenue. All right, 233rd. I used to live off of White Plains Road and 233rd. I believe it was 233rd. I'm not sure. That's where I was born. That's where I was born, Joshua. New school backpack, Nora. Ah, pretty much. Oh, mozzarella sticks and steak fries. Sounds so good. Copy mine. You said it was creepy. What was creepy? Oh, let me get back to it. There was a homeless man. Oh, that took a woman's food on the E line, but there was an officer there. Okay. Wow. That's crazy. And Joshua said, thanks, Michelle. Nora says, holy new school backpack. Yes, Joshua says, too much chaos on the bodega. Yep, thumbs up, Nora, from PMC. It does sound delicious, doesn't it, Nora? Mozzarella sticks and steak fries. I love steak fries. Those are like my favorite fries. I also like hand cut. I usually make hand cut. I make my own anyway. But if I buy the frozen ones, Zoe's favorite frozen fries are the Nathan's fries. She loves those. I love them too because they're so soft and creamy on the inside. And no matter how crispy they get on the outside, the inside is so soft. And I do love that. Salute Joshua. And salute PMC from Joshua. Yes. But, oops. Hold on, everybody. Sorry. I'm not in my usual spot. It's kind of out of sorts. I'm out of sorts. All right, it's after 7. We won't be here maybe for another half hour. Not here that long today. So, yeah, and I don't know if I'm going to go live tomorrow or not. Possibly. I will definitely try to go live on Saturday. I will. I'll try to go live on Saturday. So we'll see what happens. So, yeah, has anybody noticed, with all the changes on YouTube, the new view changes and all of that kind of thing, has anybody noticed that on their channel? I'm interested to know. Copy mine. Hold on. What did you say? Yes, Primo, you've noticed? Well, you have a bigger channel, so it's good. You will notice it. On the smaller channels, no, I haven't noticed it at all. But I think it's geared more for bigger channels, though. I really do. YouTube is done with small creators. It was like small creators for the last 2 years. that ship has sailed. That ship has sailed. YouTube said later for you small creators. It's all about if you have a larger channel now. I think you will notice that. You'll notice those views immediately when you have a big channel. My channel, it's still the same. Nothing has changed. Not one thing has changed. So, yeah, I got to get back to copy. I forgot. I can't see what he says. Copy, you said specifically on the old train. Oh, there's always rats. Okay, specifically on the old trains. I have to say, I've never ever, okay, Primo, I've never seen any rats, right? You see them down in the tracks and stuff on occasion. I have never had that. I have never seen, like they show Pizza Rat and all that. I've never, all the years I lived in New York, I'm born in New York, lived in New York, I have never encountered that. I have never encountered rats, none of that. No, I have not. Haven't encountered it. I encounter more stuff here in North Carolina, roaches and things like that. I never encountered any of that when I lived in New York. And I lived in a city. I didn't live in the suburbs or anything like that. I never encountered anything like that. Yeah, I never did. Never. Michelle says, I have no hope. New YouTube rules are they're very harsh, Michelle. They are. They are. And it's hard when you're somebody who works. For me, what grew my channel last summer, whether that same thing will hold now, I don't know, right? But what grew my channel exponentially, like I tell this story all the time, I went from 217 subs to 1,600 subs in like 2 weeks, was going live every single day. And you would have to do that from now until January 31st. And you're going to have to go live every day, at least for 3 hours a day. They don't have to be consecutive, but maybe in little groupings. Like maybe you can go an hour and a half, or in the morning when you're getting ready for work or something. Film on your way to work, or film getting ready, getting up, doing those things. Film during the day when you have a break. Film when you get home. Film different things. to go live. You know, you don't have to have comments. You could turn the comments off and just go live and show things and stuff like that. You could do that, right? If they want to comment, they can come back after the live stream, leave a comment on your channel, right? But you have to go live. That's the only way really to grow your channel. Unless your videos are getting thousands of views long form, then go in, because doing shorts, unless you're making 3 million views within a 90-day period between now and January 31st, doing shorts does not help you. You know, it honestly, they don't. So yes. Did Copy says, did you know Munipals really released MTA toys? I bought like 30. No, I didn't. MTA toys, what do they look like, Cappy? What are they? What are the MTA toys? Are they like trains and conductors and things like that? What are they? That would be interesting to see. That would be really interesting. So, yeah. But, you know, it's hard, Michelle. You know, it's really, really hard. Hey there, Nora, my love. It's really, really hard. Okay, Primo. It's really hard, you know. Wooden trains. I love that copy. Wooden trains. Wow. You know, it's hard to build right now. And you know, YouTube is really serious. You know, they're really serious. That's why they raised it to 8,000. Your content has to be good. It has to mean something. It has to say something. You have the beautiful content of the horses. I would go live every day just around horses. I would just go live and let people just see that. People would flock to that, Michelle. People would flock to that. You know, they really would. I know you try so hard, yes, and now you've got to try even harder. Exactly. YouTube is going to start to get in the way of my life. Right, I don't have time for lives. Work doesn't stop after my actual job. I got you. I hear you. I hear you. Well, the one thing, you know, I want you all to know is nobody's getting rich off of YouTube. Even the people who have the biggest channels, right, and the million channels, yeah, they're making a big check every month. But they have brand deals, right? They have affiliate deals. They have sponsorships. That's where the money is. If you're looking to make money off of YouTube AdSense and that, no, unless you're getting over 1,000 views per long form video, right? The minimum 1,000 views, you're not. You know, that's just the truth. That's just the truth of it. Okay, Nora. Bye, honey. I'll see you the next time. Thank you so much for coming. So, yeah, you know. Yes, Primo says, glad to have experienced right what monetization is. And the more changes I see, the more I don't regret leaving the YouTube partner program. Exactly. Right? Exactly. That's what I was saying today. And I had been telling Zoe, you know, this started off for me. It was supposed to be Zoe's dream. And we know how that happened. When everything went down 6 months ago, you know, that kind of changed everything, unfortunately. Our channels were growing exponentially until that point. Right? And now we're just I'm circling the drain. She's not even here, period. Right? And January 5th, 2027 is going to make 2 full years that I've been doing content. I've been here for over 15 years, but it's going to make 2 full years that I've been doing consistent content every single day, consistent. And if I don't see anything happening then, right, then I don't think I'm going to be a part of the YPP anymore. I really don't. I think I will not be a part of that program anymore, especially if I could start making money, passive income, doing something else. I won't be doing that. You know, I just won't. It's a headache. You know, it is. It really is, Primo. Copy says there's also automatic trains. Oh, that run without you pushing them. It costs like $50. They have LED lights, and there's also speakers. And you've seen people buy those. Love you, Nora. Take care, Nora from Primo. Yes, there's also a New Jersey Transit train from the MTA. I love that. Primo says yes, there are so many other avenues to explore, right? There are, and they're much more promising. So YouTube isn't the end all be all. It's not, Primo. And I think people have that misconception. People think that when you become monetized here, you're making a lot of money. No, there's so many months that I don't make anything, right? I did get paid this month for last month, but that was a culmination of last month and others, because you have to make $100 in order to get, you have to meet that threshold. If you don't make $100 in that month, you don't get a payout. And they'll keep pushing it forward, and then once you do have $100, you'll get the payout, right? Yeah, it's already, what is it, the 28th? The 27th of the month. We only have a few days left of the month, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I need at least $40, I think, in order to hit $100. I don't have that. Unless somebody's giving me super chats and things like that, that's not going to happen. So I probably will not get a check in September for August. It'll be pushed through, and I'll probably get a check in October, right? It's not a guarantee. That's why all these people who quit their jobs and stuff, it works for them because they're probably getting, they're getting it, right? They're getting the views like that. I'm a talking head. I don't get the views. There are a lot of talking heads that get a lot of views. I don't get the views like that, not yet. YouTube is not pushing me out like they push other people out. So we can't make the algorithm do its thing, right? We can't make people come and watch and do. People pick and choose what they want to see, what they want to listen to, what they want to hear, what they want to know. And I'm not somebody who's just going to do YouTube guru content just to make some money. I'm not. That's not my thing. I don't want to do that. I want to do what I do. My niche is talking. I'm a talking head for after 60. I'm an educator. That's my niche. I'm not trying to teach anybody how to do YouTube, although I do sprinkle some of that in because a lot of my people don't watch those people and it's good information. But yeah, not trying to do any of that. Stay true to you exactly, Primo. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you, Leanne, for the sparkles. Yes, August is coming to a close, Primo. It really is. It truly is. It's so fast. Yes, Lexi, what's your favorite music? Copy. My favorite music is, I love all genres of music. Country would probably be on the bottom of the totem pole for me, but there are certain country artists that I love, especially Dolly, right? My top would be R&B. Michael Jackson is my favorite, one of my favorite artists. And next would be reggae, because I grew up in the islands. I love reggae. That's number one for me. I love old school reggae. Then next would be, I love calypso and soca. And I love my merengue and salsa. I love some Tito Puente. That was my mother's man. I have seen him in concert, right, before he passed away. That was like, oh, that was amazing. I love that kind of music. So that's what I'm into. And I love rock. I love rock. Old school rock, soft rock. I love hard rock too, depending. So yeah. I love me some Def Leppard, 9 Inch Nails. There's a lot of people that I like. Yes, Michelle says, I'm only trying to make people happy with my videos. And you do that, Michelle. Not looking for a cent. But this is really disheartening to me and plenty of other small channels who will never get anywhere now. This is true, right? And like Primo said, stay true to yourself. There goes my Peggy. Hey, Peggy Boo. Hi, sweetie. Yes, Leanne says, anytime. Always glad to help when I can. I love you, Leanne. Yes, Michelle, worry about your happiness. Yes, because trying to make others happy means running yourself rugged. Well, I think she means her videos make people smile. She's not worried about chasing a dollar. She's not worried about that part, Primo. Right? And it'll wear you down. Some will appreciate what you post and others won't. But I get what you mean, Primo. I get what you mean by that. Hey, Peggy. Yes. Copy Mine says, I like Charlie's Inferno and Who's Running the Show from TADC and School Rooftop. I have never heard of any of those. I've heard of Charlie's Inferno, though. Yes, I get it, PMC. You are absolutely right. From Michelle, yes. And Irish Rose says, hey, Peggy. So, yeah, we just have to do what makes us happy. I started this really to be with my daughter. And I also started this to leave a legacy for my daughter and for anybody who doesn't know me. And my words will live on. right? My conversations that I have here every day will live on. Somebody will find them. This is all evergreen content. Somebody will find it 10 years from now and it'll still make sense. And that's why I make videos here. You know, I really make them for my daughter, but it's nice to be able to earn a coin from it. It's nice to do that, but that's not the reason why. I was able to, like Primo, he came, he saw, he conquered, and he said, okay, I know what it's about now. Now I can just do me. And that's what I will be doing eventually as well. I will just be doing me, right? I won't be worried about a YouTube check every month. I will not, right? I won't. I can't even be bothered with that at the moment. I'm doing good, Peggy. How are you doing, my beautiful? How are you doing? Yes, people arguing in the comments is insane. And I get it. People will agree to disagree, but that's ridiculous. Isn't it, though? It is. Oh, you're going live in like 1 year, probably. This is a heads up. All right, copy. All right. Yes, Primo says, anytime you see random shorts, let's be honest, there's lots of hate in shorts. There are lots of hates. You ain't lied about that. So yes, I'm doing so good. Peggy, how are you doing today, my love? Oh, thank you. The soda duo. Thank you. Thank you. I love caps. I always wear caps. I love caps. Doing good, sweetie. I'm glad. Peggy, I'm so glad to see you. I'm glad you caught me. So glad you caught me. It's just a quickie pop in today. Yes, Michelle says, and that is all I post. Shorts, people sub just to unsub that part. Right? That part, Michelle. Yes. Primo says, I'm just a hippie on this digital plantation, but not part of the YPP anymore and years removed from it. Exactly. Copy says, did you see? Oh my God, Copy. Yes. The flood in Nepal. There's a young lady I watch here. Well, she's in her 30s, but she's still younger than me. She's from Nepal. She lives in New York. Her family, she was just there. Her cousin got married. And she's been back home probably for a couple of weeks now. I pray to God that her family is okay. I watch her content, and she goes to Nepal several times a year. And it's so scary. It looked like a movie. It looked like a movie. I'm like, that couldn't be real. You know, the landslide from the mountains. My sister was like, well, how? I'm like, they have those big, what do they have there? Is it Mount Kilimanjaro, whichever one is there? And that is all ice packed. When the mudslide happened and all that ice and all that stuff melted, and that's what caused that flood. Crazy. Yes, Primo, praying for them. I am praying for them. That was horrible. I saw that this morning. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Scarier than scary. And one of the places they showed, she had just filmed that. They were just walking through there. That place is a bustling place, Nepal. It's almost like New York City. That place is constantly busy. People in the streets, people doing all kinds of stuff. I can't even imagine. I can't even wrap my mind around any of that. I cannot. It's nuts. It's nuts. But you know what? People need to get right, right? Somebody is trying to tell us something, right? Whether you believe in God or not, somebody is trying to tell us something. It's the end of time and the end of days. Get yourself right. If people don't start getting themselves right, this is what's happening. It's a wake-up call for people. It is a wake-up call. Yes, of course, just telling the truth. Love you, girl. Love you, the soda duo. You're so precious. Yes, Michelle is posting her link. I feel bad for Nepal and for everyone that lived there. Exactly, I do. And for the people who, the sign of the times, Primo, the signs are increasing every single day. Look at the heat and everything that we've gone through. Look at the past winter we just had, which was horrible everywhere. Now look at the summer and the heat. Look at this and these rainstorms and these tornadoes and all of that stuff that's going on. And the floods everywhere in towns where the water is coming up to people's roofs. This is no joke. This is no joke. You know, the signs. So yes, yeah, Michelle, it's so true. You know, it's such a scary time, right? It is. It really is. Disasters, yes. The prices, crime, climate change, all. Oh, but according to the one person in D.C., there's no such thing as climate change. I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm gonna let that breathe right there. There's no such thing as climate change. No. What do these all have in common? Increase. Yes, increase is your answer. Increase. Yes, no joke. It's like the beginning of that part, Leanne. That part. You know, it's crazy. Oh, Copy says they also sent a flooding alert here in New York. Yes, it was raining so much. There was lightning and a thunderstorm. Yes, New York has had so much rain and floods. New York had one of the worst winters ever, and now summer. And last night, like I said earlier, when I went to pick up Zoe last night, it wasn't storming. As soon as I got down to the landing downstairs to get to my car, it started sprinkling, right? And started drizzling. Very light drizzle. But when I got to her job, oh my God, there was a pileup. When I left here to go right across the street from where I live, there was like a 4-car pileup. Now, we don't live on the highway or anything like that. I don't know where those people were going or what was going on. I prayed that everybody there was okay. There were 2 big fire trucks, ambulance, police cars, all of that. When I came back from picking up Zoe, the fire trucks had left. The ambulances left. It was just the police cars there with a couple of cars. It's scary. People are in such a rush to go nowhere. Where are you rushing to go? Whenever somebody passes me, I'm like, see you, speed racer. And when somebody tailgates me, I can't stand that. Because if you needed to be somewhere, you should have left yesterday. That's what I always say. You should have left out yesterday. What, you going to fly over my car? You going to come in the back seat of my car? Like, come on. It's just nuts. Nuts. Yep, hurricane season is upon us. I know, Primo, and us too, because North Carolina gets everything that comes from the Caribbean. You know, when we had Hugo on St. Croix before you were born, when we had Hugo, that was some craziness. It was crazy, or maybe not before you were born, Primo. You might have been a baby. You might have been a baby. Awful. Awful. Yeah, every year it's getting hotter. The sun is closer to the earth. Yes, Primo. Yes, well, that's the ozone layers are depleting and all of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, it's really important to take care of our planet and everything, but most of us don't know what to do, and most of us, we all don't get together, you know? Most of us don't get together, and a lot of people just don't care. A lot of people just don't care. You know, they really, really don't. And it's sad. It's a sad state of affairs. It truly is. It truly is. It's like, wow. Wow. Let's see. Let me see how many steps I've done today. I did pretty good today. Ooh. I got almost 13,000 steps today. I did 12,818 steps. 6.90 miles is what I did today. Woo, woo, woo. Trying to stay on my game. I'm trying to stay on my game. So, yes. Yep. Primo, you said climate change is a hoax and we don't know what we're talking about. Right, says an unnaturally bad tanned baked potato. He is a baked potato. I'm glad you didn't say Cheeto. Primo, I'm so glad you didn't say Cheeto. He is a baked potato. He looks like a baked potato. He really does. Thank you, Primo. Primo's laughing. Copy says, I got scammed. Oh, in Times Square. Oh, Copy. How did you do that? By these people giving you bracelets, then saying donation to a temple, but no, they kept it for themselves. They scammed 50,000. Oh, Copy. Did you at least get the bracelet? Did you get the bracelet, Copy? Poor Copy. Thank you, Leanne. Yep, I did it. I did it. Freestyle Friday tomorrow. Oh, speaking of, Primo, Zoe says generations. Remember, I was telling you I couldn't remember what she said. Zoe only really likes the girl groups, right? But there are so many boy groups. I know I'm a BTS fan myself. But Jimin is my man. You know that. But Zoe likes the girl groups, and she likes first generation, second generation, and current. And Twice is one of her all-time favorites. She loves Twice, aespa, and Hype. And there's so many, so many. Her whole YouTube channel is nothing but that. So, yeah, so first generation and second generation. Maybe you can look into some of that. And then Twice, of course. Blackpink, of course. When I first started in with K-pop, Zoe introduced me to Blackpink. One of our favorites. One of our faves. So, yes. And she's looking forward to it, by the way. We have to go out Monday, but we will be home way before that. Way before that. So, yes. International error. Probably the rain. Oh, my. Probably so. Copy. You never know. You never know. Yes, Ice Cream, right, by Blackpink. Who's that with? They sing that with somebody. Who is it? Is it with Lady Gaga? Somebody they sing it with. I can't remember who. Ah! People says, I'll gladly eat their ice cream. Should I ask my crush out tomorrow? Do it, Copy. Why not? Life is too short, honey. Ask your crush. All they can do is say no, and don't take it personally. Don't take it personal. I forgot to bring water over here. Selena Gomez. Well, they have so many collabs. Selena Gomez. I love Selena Gomez too. Love Selena. Yep, do it, Copy. Thank you, Copy. But yeah, do it. Ask her. Ask her out. Or ask them out. So, yes. But yes. So, I'm feeling really good. You know, I've had so much pain this week. But I know it's because of... the pain I've had this week is because of the rain. You know, my back. And that could be for you too, Primo. You know, that's in the atmosphere. And it does hurt our joints. It does hurt our joints. So, yes, I hope she says yes, too. I do, too, Copy. Yes, random thought. How many people aspire to get rich? I was thinking back to when Vanilla Ice was like before Ice Ice Baby. Nobody knew who he was, right? And didn't care. But as soon as he did that, he got sued. I know. He sure did. Primo, he sure did. He got, I know the typos. I know. It's this whole thing. Our fingers are too big for this, I think. But, and I wish that they would make it where you could correct on here and you can't. Without retracting the whole message. Well, you know, he's doing big things now, Rob, with his business. But, you know, after a while, he didn't want to be known for that, just like Marky Mark didn't want to be known as Marky Mark, right? Mark Wahlberg. And I'm sorry, but that's what made you, right? Vanilla Ice made you. Yeah, you got sued because Queen said, yeah, you're not just going to take our song and thing it without paying royalties. Yes, when you're broke, you're nobody, says the general public, right? But the minute you get rich, here comes the world dipping into your pockets. That part, Primo. That part. It's so true. It's so true. But yeah, he's doing so good with his, I don't know if any of his shows still come on because I don't have cable like that anymore. But, you know, when he had his shows making over the houses, flipping and doing the houses and stuff, he is excellent at that. He is excellent at that. Yeah, he's excellent at that. Yes, Peggy said so too, Primo. Yes, it's very true. It's very true. You know, and another thing that Zoe and I never understand, right? To this day, we never understand. Primo says thumbs up, Peggy. is that the rich just get everything for free, right? And us little people, we have to pay out of the pocket, sometimes out of our behinds for stuff. But all the rich people get all the PR stuff. They get all the free. They get everything for free when they can afford to pay for it. And the little people who could use the stuff and will really use it and appreciate it don't get any of it, right? We have to pay for everything. That was one of the experiences I wanted to have here, right? Was getting PR packaging to see if I could really get it, right? And I haven't yet. I got asked to do a couple of collabs for big things, but haven't seen any. I got a collab for an electric, wheelchair scooter thing. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see if they respond to me. They asked me, and I'm like, if it's cost almost $1,500, if they're going to send me one, then I'm going to take it. Yes, everybody wants you, but not in the way you think. Billy Squire. Love Billy Squire. Yes, Michelle says, okay, guys, got to go make dinner. Enjoy your dinner, Michelle. See you really, really soon. Love you plenty, friends. Love you plenty, Michelle. Thank you for popping in, my love. And keep your head up. Don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. That's what this platform is intended to do, to discourage people. Don't let it do that. Don't let it steal your joy. Don't let it discourage you, right? You do amazing things here. Don't let it discourage you. So, yes, love you, Michelle. Leanne, Irish Rose, and Peggy said, see you, Michelle. And Primo says, stay safe and blessed. And take care, Michelle. Couldn't get that out. So, yeah, we got about 15 more minutes here. I was going to stay till 7:30, but I'll stay for another 15 minutes. I don't have to leave out yet to pick up my daughter. So, yeah, I'm just so glad that I came on, today, because I really just wanted to come on and have a little chit chat and talk about things, and that's important too here. When you do live streams and things, a lot of people aren't getting monetized because you got to keep engaged, right? You need to keep people engaged. You need to be talking about things that make sense and stuff. And doing, a lot of people last year were doing the silent lives. I was doing them too, but I had already been monetized, right? But a lot of people who started doing those silent lives who were not monetized yet, when they were asked to press that button, right? YouTube said, no, we don't want to monetize you. Your content is not good enough, basically. Basically. Hey there, my kitty. How you doing? Love to you too. Thank you for the love. Yes, Peggy says, I'm always glad to see you come on. Peggy says, it really makes my day. I think she's going to say, it makes my day. She did. It makes my day, sweetie. I could see things. Did you and Zoe see Twice? 1 in a Million is a 2025 documentary. Zoe probably has. I haven't, but I'm sure Zoe has. Zoe knows everything about Twice. Or their name, everything. Zoe knows everything. Zoe was even studying Korean at a time, Primo. She was studying Korean. Yeah, Zoe knows everything. She loves that K-pop. Yes, celebrating the 10th anniversary of the K-pop group Twice. I haven't, but I'm sure Zoe has. I'm sure she has. Yeah. I haven't seen it, though. I watched all the documentaries on Blackpink, and I've seen a few, of course, on BTS, because I love BTS. So, yes. Always good to see you and hear your voice, my friend. Thank you, my Leanne. It's always good to see you, honey. I thank you for always coming in. I do, and I hope that any little bit of time you share here with me helps you, just helps you brighten your day. I really hope it just helps brighten your day. Yes, she sounds like your daughter Stacy. Is Stacy into K-pop too, Peggy? Because Zoe loves K-pop. Gloria! Hi, Gloria! Gloria says, Lexi, I enjoy all your videos and shorts. Glad I could catch you live. I haven't seen you in a couple of things. I was thinking about you. I hope all is well, Gloria, with you and your family. Yes, Primo says wifey wants to go to the upcoming 2026 General Hospital. Oh, fan celebration! Yes, in Memphis. It's at Graceland. Walking in Memphis. I've been there several times, and not to the GH thing, but I've been to Graceland. Yes, from October 23rd to the 25th. People, you're like, don't be doing that. You better send her to that. You better send her, Primo. She needs to go. You better send. She works too hard not to go to that. You're clueless. Primo, you need to get you need to get a little course, Primo. A little course in GH. Do it for white people, Primo. Do it for white people. You need a little course. I can help you, Primo. I can get you up to speed. Whenever she says anything, you can say, Primo, who is this, and what is this, and what are they doing? And I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you everything you need to know. I'll tell you everything, Primo. Gee, I watched it today. It was good today, too. I wouldn't know how to converse about that. Oh, Primo. Oh, thank you, my Leanne. She says you always brighten my day. I'm so glad that I could do that for you. You all brighten my day. You know, you really do. That's why I decided to come, here, and do this thing. There are still so many people here I wish I'd never met, though. Primo knows that. But I'm glad that I do it because I love it. I love it. I really do. Peggy says, yes, Lexi does. I love you. I love you, Leanne and Peggy. My girls. My boomer girls. We're the only boomers up in here. Me, you, and Peggy. Leanne, Peggy, and Lexi. We're the boomer girls. We are the boomer girls. We got to stick together as boomer girls. Thank you for the sparkles, my beautiful Leanne. Thank you, honey. But yes, Primo says, it's a shame Zoe doesn't go live anymore. Primo, I know. And, she could have had her channel monetized and everything by now, right? If none of that BS had happened 6 months ago, yeah. Every time I think about it, it makes me makes me so upset. It makes me so upset. I hope that she decides to come back before January 31st. I really, really do. I've been trying to talk her into it, but she's not feeling it. I think, Zoe is that Pisces woman, right? And she's very petty when it comes to that. And she's like, you know what? It's like, this was my dream and it didn't turn out like I wanted to. And I think she's like, she don't want to do it. She doesn't want to do it anymore. She doesn't. And I can't make her, But I wish she would come back. Her live streams were amazing. They were amazing. Amazing. And us together, that was like magic in a bottle. It was lightning in a bottle. Oh my goodness. Hello there. Elijah. Oh, you hit Elijah? What did he do? He hasn't been here for a while, Primo. What did he do? He's all right. He's a boy. He's all right. It's such a buzzkill, yes. It was fun to talk with her about music. I know, Primo. Yes, Peggy says, yes, hundreds. Yes, we are the boomers, Leanne says. I know, Primo. I wish that that she would. It's been such a while. It has been. What's going on with you? No worries, Primo. I know, Rose. The dynamic duo. That was me and Zoe. We're the dynamic duo. Yeah, oh, that's right. Gloria's a boomer. Yes, I cannot forget that. We have to include Gloria in our ladies group. Gloria is a boomer. I know, Primo, you don't blame Zoe, though, to be fair. Right, it's just sad it went down that way. It is, Primo. It's really sad that it went down that way. And those people are living their lives doing their thing. They never blinked, right? They never blinked, right? They're living their lives doing their thing. So, yes. Did I stop doing mods? I did for a while, but they'll be back. They'll be back. No fears, no fears. They'll be back soon. So yeah, I loved us together too. Yeah, Gloria says, I'm a boomer too. I'm doing fine. Just having some issues with my index finger. Oh no, it's swollen. Not sure if it came from lifting heavy grocery bags. Yes, Gloria, you got to get that checked out. Don't let that keep going because that could be the sign of something else that you don't know, right? So get it checked out. Get an x-ray at least on your finger. You need to do that. Yes. Yeah, Elijah, what's going on with you? Have you started school back? Are you back in school? Coneheads is available on streaming. I love those Coneheads. The Conehead out in the Pacific Northwest, no, but I love those Coneheads. Officially 10. Yes, Elijah, how's it going? How is school going? Primo, you wrong for that, Primo. You wrong for that, Primo. You're wrong for that, Primo. I'm so happy to see you, Elijah. I missed you. Haven't seen you in a minute. I hope you had an amazing summer. Primo. Primo is cracking up. Oh, my God. You know, Primo, ever since all that happened, right? Everything that I see, I'm like, is somebody speaking to me or what? If it's not out there, the state where that person is, the Pacific Northwest, is the other state out there close to Russia. I see that every day, all day long. I'm like, what is the universe trying to tell me exactly? What is the universe? What are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to tell me? Their heads reminded me of Bugle. The Bugles chips. You know, I used to like Bugles. I don't like Bugles anymore. They taste like plain cornflakes. Guess what? What? Yes, my Gloria. Lexi, I believe it's old Arthur. Yes, wanting to be your friend. No way. Oh, I know it's Arthur. You know what, Gloria? It's so funny you say that. I was just saying that to Primo that, you know, with the rain and everything that we're having now, my back, because I have that degenerative bone disease in my back, and I have the osteoarthritis all through my body and my knees. And sometimes my hands can lock up. I'm so glad that I don't have the kind of arthritis, you know, that makes your hands be distorted and everything. Thank God for that. And I pray for all the people that are dealing with that. But yes, my aunt Gloria and my mother used to talk about, they used to be like, oh, Arthur. And I'm like, Arthur who? I'm like, who is Arthur? We don't know anybody named Arthur. Arthritis. That we know. I know it now. I know it now, Gloria. I know it now. Tomorrow night, wifey is making some paninis. And for the side, we'll just be having the garden salsa. I had some of those today, Primo. Zoe bought me a bag of those last night. Gloria, you laughing at me? Yes, Elijah says, well, first, if you went to a college or university, where did you go? Well, yes, I did. I went to Bronx Community College. I went to the College of the Virgin Islands, but I got my Bachelor of Arts degree in Educational Studies from Belmont Abbey College in Belmont, North Carolina, Catholic College. And I got my master's degree from Argosy University in Phoenix. I don't think they're there anymore. I think Argosy is closed down now. But that's where I got my master's degree in education. So what about you, Elijah? I know you're not in college yet. I don't think you are. Have I eaten dinner? I had some chicken nuggets, Primo, and toast. I had chicken nuggets and sourdough toast with butter. That's what I had. I had that at about, I don't know what time it was, maybe about 4 or something like that. That's what I had today. Such a weird combo, right? I was gonna have eggs, and Zoe wanted me to boil some eggs for her, which I did. And I said I was gonna make me some scrambled eggs or fried eggs, but I just didn't feel like it. So that's why I had the toast, because I was gonna have the sourdough with the eggs. But instead there was like a handful of chicken nuggets left over in the freezer. So I had that instead. So yeah, that was my dinner. Last night we had dumplings. We had some chicken dumplings, like gyoza. We had that. Soup dumplings a little bit. Yes, I love chicken nuggets too, Primo. I do. PMC, as a somewhat dirty-minded person, I thought you said something else other than paninis. Oh, Elijah, paninis. He said panini. You are dirty-minded, Elijah. It's paninis. Put your glasses on. Oh, my goodness. But yes, that sounds so good, Primo, too. Paninis. I love a panini. I have, you know what, I used to make the paninis with, we have the George Foreman. I have 2 George Foremans, the little ones. And I would make panini with that on sourdough. Zoe likes it like a turkey and cheese. It comes out so good. On that. I don't have an actual panini press, but I use that, and it works really well for that. Yeah. And I have a couple of griddles and things too that I can use for the panini, with the marks and that. But yeah. Yeah, we would get the Tyson chicken nuggets, but since they're constant callbacks, right, and certain items, we don't buy it much as we used to. Well, Primo, the best nuggets that I have found recently, I love the bear ones and all those, but Aldi's red bag chicken nuggets, right, at Aldi. They are so good. They can give Chick-fil-A a run for the money, and they're so good, and they're not as expensive as all the others. They're delicious. They're lightly breaded. They're so good. I love them. Zoe and I love them. That was one of the best buys I found from Aldi. The red bag chicken nuggets. Try them. You won't be disappointed. Yes. I love Aldi stuff. Your new school, tons of people like me. When I was in 4th grade, I promised myself I would not date till middle school or high school. I'm going to middle school next year. Very good, Elijah. Hello, Zane. How are you doing today? Thank you for popping in, Zane. So, yes, and the chicken patties in the blue box. I haven't tried those, Primo. I haven't tried the chicken patties. I'm really funny with chicken patties. Like, I really like the Tyson ones because they're kind of more like a regular, like if I would make it myself. The ones that are like super, like round, like a burger, and they're breaded, I don't like those. I need them to look like an actual chicken breast. So I'd have to try those and see how they are. I'd have to ask Zoe if she wants to try them and see how they are. Yes. You just feel like I should be a kid. Of course you should, and have your precious time while you can. That part, Elijah. I wish more kids thought that way. That part. You don't need to rush to be an adult. You have the rest of your life, God's willing, and the creek don't rise, to be an adult. You don't need to rush it. All right, everybody, 10 more minutes. We're going to stay for 10 more minutes. We're going to stay till 8 o'clock. So what else is going on with everybody? What else is going on? Life is scary these days with all the callbacks on food. From A to Z. From A to Z, Leanne. We have Publix grocery stores here. You can't buy the frozen strawberries or blackberries or blueberries or any of that stuff. Recalled. The salads in the bag, recalled. Everything's, hey, Alina, how you doing? So good to see you. How's everything going? Yes, I'm glad you can be back online. Me too, Elijah, me too. Alina says, hello, community chat. Good to see you. How's Balrogi? I'm so glad you're good. I'm so glad it's going well. Good for you. It's so good to see you. Primo says hello. PMC says hello, Alina. How's your hubby? How's the family? How's Barogi? So yes, it's just something, Leanne, it is. Every time you turn around, you have to be so careful. That's why I don't like to buy things in the grocery store, really. I'd rather just make things, But at this point, I'm not ready to go back to being a vegan or a vegetarian. I'm not ready for that. I just don't want to do that yet. If I could catch my own food and grow my own and, have my own animals and do my own thing, that would be amazing. Homemade is way better, Primo. And I know, after being sick for my birthday for 2 weeks and having the worst food poisoning in history, I do not eat out. Like, I can't. I'm so scared to. So I told Zoe last night, I'm like, yeah, I can't. I'm so scared to. Uh-oh, sad news. What's the sad news? Yes, Primo. So sad, so sad. Yes, Leanne says, hey, Alina. It's scary. That was scary for me, Primo. That was so scary. I have never been that sick before in my life. In my life. And it was the pain, like I was telling my sister, that pain was worse than giving birth to a child. I have made a baby. That pain was worse than that. Worse than that. It was awful. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Elijah. Sending you condolences, honey, to you and your family. I'm so sorry to hear that. So sorry, sweetie. Yes, Primo, this is why our abuelas cannot stand restaurants. Let me tell you something, Primo. My Titi Sofia, I told you, I think she's buried in Carolina. But Titi, Titi made everything from scratch, right? Everything from scratch. Yes. There was no eating out. Eating out? Absolutely not. My Uncle Charles, who I grew up with on St. Croix, everything from scratch, Primo. Uncle Charles would not, and I used to get so mad because I was a little kid and I was like his partner in crime, right? I always went everywhere with him. He would pick me up when Mommy was at work, and especially during the summer, and I would go everywhere with Uncle Charles. And I'm like, well, why can't we have McDonald's, and why can't we have this and that? And he's like, no, we cannot, and we will not. I will make you. And he cooked. Oh my God, he was the best cook ever. And he can make the best food, especially Greek food, like I told you on the live the other day. Such good food. I loved it when he would cook for me. But I hated the fact that we couldn't eat out, and now I know. Now that I'm in my 60s, I know that. I cannot. It's detrimental to your body. It is detrimental to my health. But Equa's in the building, yes. Yes, Leanne says, and we're too old to start farming and raising our own cattle. That part, Leanne, that part. And living off the land. You and me, Lexi, all of us boomers would be so exhausted. Leanne, you just don't know. I wouldn't be able to do a doggone thing. Me and my cane out there trying. I can't get on the ground. I can't get on my knees. How would we do anything? I'd be out there in my walker, trying to get stuff done, trying to do everything. We'd have to hire Primo. Primo's good. Primo's a good farmer. We'd have to hire Primo. We'd have to pay him top dollar to come and tend our farm for us, tend our harvest for us. Oh, thank you, Elijah, my love. Yes, we're very sorry, Elijah. Yes, Primo, processed food is garbage. And as we've gotten older, like the things that we used to eat as a kid, right, that were processed, canned food or whatever, no, that stuff is so different today, I wouldn't even know where to begin, right? You know what I used to love as a kid? Chef Boyardee. I used to love me some ravioli. I used to love that. I wouldn't be caught dead eating any of that stuff today. Are you kidding me? There's so much preservatives and things in that food now. It's not even the same color as it was when I was a kid. Now it's orange. It's just ridiculous. It's like, oh my God, no. Like, yeah, all the sugars and the preservatives, the high fructose corn syrup, all the things that are in food and the things that we can't pronounce. If you can't pronounce it, It shouldn't be in your meals. It shouldn't be in your food if you can't pronounce it. Right? It just shouldn't be in there. So, yes, it's just crazy. Right? We got 5 minutes. I'm so glad I came. I'm so glad I came today. So glad. I think, though, I want to try to stay for, I don't know if I can stay for 10 more minutes. I'll be pushing it then if I stay for 10 minutes. But yeah. Yes, Leanne, that's what I say, right? If you can't pronounce it, it shouldn't be in your food. It shouldn't even be in your body, period. Yes, the quality of food has taken a hit, and not in a good way, Primo. Not in a good way. Yes. Oh, you know what? It automatically translated for me, Elijah, so I couldn't read the Arabic. It already translated. So I read it as I love this live. So yeah, I didn't see the Arabic in it. Yes. I'm so happy that you're here too, Elijah. I'm so glad that you're back. It's been such a long time since I've seen you. I don't think you've been here all summer, have you? Have you been here since last year? Or since like spring or anything? I don't think you have. If you have, I don't remember. But I don't think you have been. I haven't been live for almost 2 months. So prior to that, like prior to July, I don't think I've seen you. July was the last time I went live. The first week of July was the last time I went live. Yes, you haven't been here in like a year. That's what I thought. Like since last summer. I haven't seen a lot of people from last summer. Last summer was magical. So many people, right? I haven't seen a lot of that. A lot of those people come back this year. I haven't seen a lot of people. Yes. Yes, this is a wonderful community, Leanne. It is, and I love it. I really, really do. I really, really do. Yes, Primo says, these fatty foods make many sick. Yes, and cause a lot of weight gain, especially in children. Especially. Yes, Peggy says she's happy too. And I'm happy too. I'm so happy. So, yes. I haven't seen the other Elijah. Yeah, I haven't seen him probably since last year either. Yeah, I haven't. I haven't seen the other Elijah. Or his brothers. Yeah, I haven't seen them since last summer. Last summer they went on a trip with their grandparents. They never came back to the live stream after that. I maybe once or twice. I've never seen them since. Yeah, I've not seen them since. Hello there, Brandon. Nice to see you. Welcome. Thank you for the beautiful flower. Thank you. Yeah, he's been gone forever. He's been gone forever, Elijah. He's been gone forever. Yes. Yes. So, Brandon, how are you this evening? It's good to see you. But yes, it's nuts. It's nuts. The overly processed foods are just really bad for everybody, and so many of us are getting so sick from them. We have to stop eating them. They cause so many health concerns. They really do. They really do. But it's addicting. They're so addicting. They're very addicting. I have my vices. I have my things that I love. I love my cheddar jalapeno Cheetos. I love those. I do not eat them like I used to. Like I think it's been about 3 or 4 months since I had some, and I had some the other day. A very small bag. And I couldn't put them down. I'm like, yep, this is why I don't eat this anymore. Because it's so addicting. You doing all right? I'm glad to hear that, Brandon. I'm doing good. I just decided to come in for a little quickie live since I didn't go live earlier today, and I didn't go live yesterday. So yeah, I just wanted to come in for a quickie live stream today. And I may be back tomorrow, live tomorrow. Just depends on how my day goes. And maybe at the same time. I like this time live. I like this. Well, maybe not, because I know Primo's going live tomorrow night. And so maybe I'll come a little earlier. It just depends. It just depends. Primo, I don't know. I may or may not be there tomorrow. but I may be there in the beginning. Because, you know, Zoe has a late, Friday nights is late. So, yes. Look up Teniro Kamado. Okay, I have to, hold on, I gotta take a screenshot of that. All right, I'll have to look it up. What are you gonna be for Halloween? I know it may be a little late. I'm gonna do, okay, I have to look that up. Tenjiro Kamado. And I'm doing good, Brandon. I don't even know if I finished responding to you. I'm doing amazing, thank you. I don't know. I don't know about Halloween. Yeah. I'm not sure. Elijah. Hello there, Luke. How you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. Not sure. Yes. I love Halloween too, by the way. I love Halloween. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet. Even though I know all the Halloween stuff is out in all the stores and they're selling it all over the place. But I have not thought about it yet. Haven't thought about it. All right, my loves. We're going to stay 4 more minutes. I'm trying to get to 80 minutes. So 4 more minutes. And then Lexi will see you on the flip side tomorrow. Peggy says, well, sweetie, have a good night. I love you, Peggy. Love you plenty, plenty, plenty. Take care. Yes, please look for me. Please look for me. I love you. Give Stacy my love. Give her my love. And I'm sure you answered me about the K-pop. You know I missed that whole thing because, you know, I'm always missing something in this live stream, Peggy. Hello, Eclipse. But I love you, Peggy. Give Stacy and the fur babies my love. Give them my love. And I'll see you next time, honey. Mwah. Love you plenty. Yes, prayers. Thank you, Elijah. Yes. Do you know what time tomorrow? Not sure, Peggy. It may be early tomorrow, like maybe around 11:30 a.m. my time, which is way early for you. Like 9:30 a.m. your time-ish. If not, it'll be in the afternoon. So it'll be like 3:30 my time and like 1:30 your time. So either or. Look for me either at 9:30 or 1:30. I'm so happy too, Elijah. Thank you, Eclipse. Thank you, my love. You know I love my caps. You know I love my caps. Yes. Oh, Rose, yes, says, thank you so much for always lifting my spirits, Lexi. As always, love to you and Zoe, and stay well to all in the chat. Thank you, my beautiful, beautiful Leanne. I love you, honey. Sending love to you and the grandbaby and everyone in your family. I love you, sweetie. Have a good evening. Stay safe and blessed, as Primo always says. And, you know, I will see you the next time you come through. Caps are the best, aren't they, Eclipse? Love you, Peggy. Caps are the best. Thank you for the sparkles, Leanne. Yeah, you went to Disneyland yesterday, and everyone, oh, they were a jerk. Oh, they were probably having bad days. You know, those people have bad days too sometimes, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Hugs, Brandon. Hugs from Brandon. All right, we've got about less than a minute and a half to go. Less than a minute and a half. So, yes. I'm so glad you popped in, Brandon. I'm so glad everybody who could be here today could be here. I'm so happy that everybody came through. So happy. So happy. Let's see. Who came through today? We had Primo, and my beautiful Leanne, and Michelle, and Copy, and Peggy, and Elijah, and Christina, and Addie Grace, and Gloria, and Brandon, and the Soda Duo, and Laura, and Alina, and Joshua, and Razor, and Glenn, Zane, McKitty, and Yvette. So I'm so glad everybody was able to make it in here. I'm so glad. So everybody, all my loves. Love to all, everyone, and have a good night from Leanne from Irish Rose. Love you, my sweetie. I am on my way to pick up my daughter from work. And that's okay, Eclipse. I'm leaving too right now. I'm leaving right now. Thank you for coming, honey. I'll see you all next time. Primo, I love you. And, I'll talk to you soon. See you next time, everybody. Mwah. Love you plenty. Remember, I see you. And I'm so proud of you. Bye, Laura. Till next time. Deuces.